Welcome back to the show. We are taking an in-depth look to the women's lacrosse team with athletes Alison Musur, Hon and Shannon Prince. So, Alison, we were talking a little bit during the break. It was a little hard battle for the team midway through the season when you guys lose one of your seniors in Amy Frazzini for the year. How was that for the team, and how has the team responded?
Well, at first we're down because Amy's a great player and we really respect her. She's a leader on our team, and so when you lose someone like that, it's a hard loss. But other girls have been really stepping up. We had to switch positions, and people have been filling her spot.
And Shannon, you've been on this team with Amy since the beginning. What was it like, losing not just a teammate and a friend, but also one of the leaders of the squad?
It was hard, but it's good that she's still on the sideline there. So, although she's not on the field, being on the sideline, we could always hear her yelling and cheering for us. So, although she's not playing with us, she's still there.
Yeah, it seems like she's still trying to play that leadership role, even though she's on crutches.
Definitely.
And Sarah, you were just a freshman last year with Amy, being a junior on the team. But what has she meant to this program and its success throughout the year?
Well, I remember when I was in high school and I visited at North Central, she was like one of the persons that I remember most because she was so outgoing and nice to me, and that kind of carried through when I came here. She was just so caring and she just wanted to help me, and she still has been helping me. So I thank her enough for that. She's just an awesome person in general.
Well, the Cardinals may have lost a key contributor to injury, but the squad taking the field still has plenty of motivation to stay on track for the tournament. That's the focus in this week's What's the Word?
You know what, we've been all right. We've had to make some adjustments because she was a starter and she played a ton and she put a lot of goals on the board. But I think we've been able to make up for it by individuals stepping up. So I think we've done a good job of doing it, although it's not the best situation.
She's a really strong person on the field and off the field, so having her around is beneficial to all of us.
She's really athletic, a huge contributor to the team, but she's very good at motivation. So even though she is, not actually on the field playing with us, she's always got something to say at the halftime. She's always got something to say in the huddle. So she can see a lot because she's a smart athlete too. So she's got a lot of good contributions.
Our focus is on staying positive, playing our game, not our opponent's game, and working together as a team.
We have two left. Adrian's such a struggle. They're so good. But we have improved like crazy. So I'm excited to see how this ends up panning out. But win the next two games. That's all there is to it.
So, Sarah, even though you guys do lose Amy, it seems that the other players on the team have really been stepping it up. In particular, Danielle Fiala, who's come through with a big season so far this year. How do you think that her offense has really been clicking, in the absence of Frazzini?
I think she's been stepping it up a lot, and I think it's awesome, especially scoring all the goals and taking it in when necessary, especially against trying and teams that we need to beat, and we need to show them who's boss with all the points and stuff. And it's also good when we set up our offense, and she's kind of a key player in that. So it's kind of awesome to see from the other end of the field. It's cool to see take place.
Do you ever, just sit back, relax, and, strap it down to watch this team scoring those goals?
Yeah, sometimes I walk up halfway through, and I'm just watching, and then, or I'll move. The refs don't know I'm moving, but I am. And I like to get a good angle at free positions and stuff.
You never take a seat or chase butterflies or anything like
that?
No. Try to stay focused?
Trying to look good. But
and Shannon, we talked about Danielle Fiala, but who are some of the other Cardinals on this offense that have really been, contributing and stepping it up this year?
You know what, there's so many. Caroline Gully has been great. She's really stepped it up. She puts it in the back of the net when we need her to. Jackie Morgan, again, another key player that we have back there. I feel like everybody has really done something. There's not one in particular person. Everybody has really stepped up.
And you guys have stepped it up to the point where you guys are now in third place in your conference. Allison, who are some of those teams, though, that this team's got to look out for in the conference if you guys want to get back to that tournament?
Oh, Carthage, for sure. They're our rivals. Yeah, we will see them definitely in the conference tournament. We'll probably play in first round, and we will definitely win.
Well, I know you guys got, one more conference win in you because Albion will be forfeiting. So
yeah.
You guys got that one going for you. But with the games that are remaining, what do you think are the main things that this team needs to do to focus to get into the tournament?
It's just who we're going to play first round is what we're trying to work on. We can either play Adrian or Carthage. We prefer Carthage first round.
You guys really have it in for Carthage.
Yeah.
What is with it with you guys in the Redmen?
Our games are really aggressive against them. They play dirty, and we don't like it.
Well, in talking with some of you guys after the game, Sarah, you guys said Trine was a really aggressive team. How do you guys, take teams like that and try to, get them to play your game?
Yeah, well, I think we're definitely a classy team as far as not backsassing the refs or stick checking maliciously at other players. But I think we like to keep it classy. We're here to play the game. We're not here to play dirty. We're here to be fair. And I think that kind of goes back to Coach too. She always teaches us to be especially her on the sidelines, she's just very calm and relaxed. So I think we always just want to play lacrosse, play our game. That's what we're here to do. So
it seems like your coach really, rubs off on you guys. It's like her mentality is shown through you guys on the field. Shannon, what has she meant to this team coming in here when there was no lacrosse program and just sort of building this from the ground up?
Yeah, I mean, I was here with the first team, and at first it was rough. And from a coach perspective, I'm sure that was so hard. I know it was hard for me, and I was a player, but just being a coach in that situation, it really shows how hard she is. She's worked for us, and we know how hard she works for us, and it's good to know.
The head coach of the Cardinals has had success leading this squad onto the field the past 3 seasons, but will soon be representing her country on the sidelines. We take a look at Coach Kapanen's new gig on this week's Cardinal Corner. When head coach Jenny Kapanen started the women's lacrosse program at North Central College in 2009, it wasn't her first time paving the way for the sport. Kapanen was a part of the inaugural women's lacrosse team at Franklin Pierce University in New Hampshire, where she served as the team captain her sophomore and junior seasons. At North Central, Kapanen guided the Cardinals to their first ever victory in the sport in 2010 and led last year's squad to the first ever Midwest Women's Lacrosse Conference tournament, while 4 athletes earned all-conference honors.
She's definitely built this program from nothing, and to see where we were, our first game I wasn't here, but I've watched film, to where we are now, it's remarkable.
We've kind of had the attitude of, we're an underdog, we're a new team, we're an underdog, we're a new team, and she just said, stop, we're not underdogs anymore, we're no longer a new team, and we're capable of great things. This summer, Kapanen will hope to make another team capable of great things, more than 4,000 miles away from North Central College, as she has been named the head coach for the national women's lacrosse team in her home country of Finland.
It's cool to brag about, actually. It's not many people can say that their coach also coaches in another country for their national team.
Coach Kapanen will be on the sidelines for the Finnish women's national team at the 2012 European Championships in June. But with thousands of miles between her and her team, getting to know her players has been a challenge. She has to contact through email, so I think that's kind of hard for her to get to know her players and stuff. But she's a good coach, and I think it'll be cool for her to coach in her home country with people who speak her native language and all that cool stuff, so I think she'll do great. And the whole Cardinal Nation wishes her good luck overseas, or as they say in Finland, Onia. And what do you think that your coach has meant to this team and its success this year?
Oh, she's so helpful. We need her. She's very helpful. When she's on the sideline, she stays calm. She has us stay calm during crazy games. She tells us everything we need to do. She's just great.
Alison, it really seems like in past years you guys have thought, maybe we're the underdogs, but you guys aren't playing like that this year. You're playing like you're out there to win.
We are. We want to win. We always have that mentality that we're here to win games. We are not here to, improve, just get better. We're there to win.
Well, we wish you guys the best of luck the rest of the season, and thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Coming up, we have Clark Tusher stopping by to keep the Cardinal Report up to date on all things North Central athletics. Don't go away.